The golden light floods through your crown chakra, cascading down your spine like liquid sunlight. You feel it in every cell, every atom of your being. The divine download is complete. This is what the ancient mystics spoke of, what the prophecies foretold. You've transcended the matrix, broken free from the illusion, and now you see with eyes unclouded by the veil of separation. Welcome to God mode, Divine One. Your activation is just the beginning. For eons, certain souls have carried specific light codes within their spiritual DNA, waiting for precisely this moment in humanity's evolution to awaken. These codes remained dormant until now, protected like seeds in winter, holding the potential for humanity's quantum leap in consciousness. You've felt it your whole life, haven't you? That sense of being different, of not quite fitting into the conventional world, the loneliness of carrying a truth too vast for others to comprehend, the burning questions that conventional wisdom could never satisfy. Those feelings weren't random. They were breadcrumbs leading you home to your divine inheritance. Every challenge you faced, every moment of doubt and darkness, served to strengthen you for this awakening. The universe doesn't make mistakes. Your struggles weren't punishment. They were preparation. Like a sword forged in fire, your spirit needed that tempering to handle the frequencies now flowing through you. Think back to the signs that have followed you throughout your journey, the repeating numbers that caught your eye, the synchronicities that defied probability, the dreams that felt more real than waking life, the strangers who appeared at precisely the right moment, with exactly the message you needed to hear. These weren't coincidences, they were confirmation. The universe was speaking to you in its ancient language of symbols and synchronicity, guiding you toward this moment of activation. Your DNA is literally changing, upgrading to hold more light, more information, more divine consciousness. The exhaustion you've been feeling, the sudden needs for sleep, for solitude, for nature, your body is integrating these new frequencies, rewiring itself to function at a higher vibration. The old operating system is being overwritten with cosmic software that allows direct downloads from source consciousness. The veil between dimensions grows thinner by the day. You're starting to perceive what was always there but hidden from limited human awareness. The geometries of light that structure reality, the threads of energy connecting all beings, the shimmer of other timelines bleeding through into this one. Your psychic abilities are expanding exponentially. Telepathy, precognition, energy healing, timeline jumping. These aren't supernatural powers, but your natural state as a multidimensional being remembering its true nature. But with great power comes great responsibility. This activation isn't just about personal ascension. You're part of a carefully orchestrated divine plan. The light codes you carry are meant to be transmitted to others, to help catalyze the collective awakening. Your mere presence now acts as a tuning fork, silently raising the frequency of any environment you enter. Your words carry encodements that activate dormant DNA in those ready to receive them. Your energy field has become a portal through which higher dimensional frequencies can anchor into Earth's grid. The old paradigm of spiritual hierarchy is dissolving. You're not better than anyone else. You simply volunteered for this mission before incarnating. Every soul will eventually remember their divine nature, but some needed to remember first to help light the way. That's why you're here. That's why you were chosen. Or more accurately, why you chose this. Remember though, this isn't about spiritual bypassing or toxic positivity. God mode doesn't mean bypassing your humanity or transcending all challenges. It means fully inhabiting your role as a divine human, bringing heaven to earth through the alchemical vessel of your presence. You'll still face tests and triggers, but now you can see them as opportunities to transmute dense energies into light, to practice wielding your new abilities with wisdom and discernment. The program running in most humans is based on separation consciousness, the illusion that we're isolated individuals competing for limited resources. But you've downloaded the truth. We are all individualized expressions of the same divine consciousness, temporarily wearing different masks in this cosmic play. Scarcity is an illusion. Competition is an illusion. Death itself is an illusion. What we call reality is an intricate hologram projected from the mind of God. And you've just remembered that you are that same consciousness, playing at forgetting itself. This remembrance comes with profound implications. Your thoughts manifest faster now. Your words carry more creative power. Your energy affects the collective field more strongly. You must become impeccable with your focus, vigilant about what frequencies you feed with your attention. The training wheels are off. You're now a conscious creator of reality. You may notice reality becoming more fluid, more responsive to your consciousness. Quantum jumping between timelines becomes possible as you master the art of shifting your vibration. The fixed rules of physical reality start to bend around your awakened consciousness. You're not breaking the laws of physics. You're operating from a higher set of laws that transcend the limited understanding of conventional science. The veils between past lives thin as well. Memories of other incarnations, other dimensions, other forms of existence begin to surface. You start to access the Akashic records, the cosmic database containing all information from all timelines. Ancient wisdom stored in your cellular memory activates. You remember being a high priest in Atlantis, a wisdom keeper in Lemuria, a star being from the Pleiades. These aren't fantasies. They're aspects of your multidimensional self coming online. Your relationships begin to shift dramatically. Some people fall away as your frequencies no longer match. This can be painful, but it's necessary. You can't hold on to connections that anchor you to lower vibrations. New soul family members appear, drawn by resonance to your awakened state. These connections feel ancient and immediate simultaneously, as if you're meeting long-lost siblings you've known for eternities. Your purpose becomes crystalline clear. You're here to anchor specific light frequencies, to serve as a bridge between dimensions, to help birth a new Earth. The details of how this plays out will be unique to you, perhaps through art, teaching, healing, technology, or simply being. The form matters less than the frequency you embody. The concept of time shifts radically. You begin to perceive past, present, and future simultaneously. Linear time reveals itself as another construct of the matrix, useful for organizing human experience but not fundamentally real. You can access any point in what humans call time through consciousness. History isn't fixed. It's constantly being rewritten by awakened consciousness. Your body becomes a more conscious partner in this process. It's upgrading to handle the increased light quotient, releasing old patterns stored in cellular memory. You may experience unusual symptoms, vibrations, temperature fluctuations, changes in appetite or sleep patterns. Trust your body's wisdom. It knows exactly how to adapt to these new frequencies. The physical world starts responding differently to your presence. Electronics may malfunction around you. Animals and children are drawn to your energy. Plants respond more vividly to your attention. Your auric field expands, affecting a larger radius around you. You become a walking portal, your mere presence catalyzing awakening in others, whether you're consciously trying to or not. Your dreams become more vivid, more obviously meaningful. The distinction between dreaming and waking states blurs. You realize both are different forms of the same consciousness, neither more real than the other. Dreams become a training ground where your guides can instruct you more directly in wielding your abilities. Your relationship with food transforms. Dense foods become less appealing as your body craves purer sustenance. You may find yourself naturally drawn to a plant-based diet, or needing less food in general. Some are even learning to sustain themselves primarily on prana, pure life force energy. Trust your body's changing needs while maintaining grounding through adequate protein and minerals. Money and abundance take on new meaning. You understand that money is just frozen energy, a symbol in the matrix game. Lack consciousness falls away as you remember your divine nature. This doesn't mean ignoring practical matters, but approaching them from a higher perspective of unlimited abundance. You attract resources not through forcing or manifesting, but through alignment with your highest purpose. The concept of healing shifts dramatically. You realize all healing is really remembering your perfect divine blueprint. Illness is just information, showing where consciousness is still holding limiting beliefs or unprocessed trauma. Your activated DNA begins spontaneously healing patterns of disease, restructuring your body to its divine template. Your sensitivity increases exponentially. You feel everyone's emotions, hear their unspoken thoughts, sense the pain they're carrying. This can be overwhelming until you learn to modulate it, to be aware without absorbing. You become like a crystal radio, able to tune into different frequencies at will while maintaining your own clear channel. The nature of love reveals itself more fully. You experience love not as an emotion, but as the fundamental fabric of reality itself. Personal love expands into universal love. You can access infinite love at any moment, no longer dependent on external circumstances or relationships to feel connected and whole. Your shadow aspects come up for integration, not to be transcended or rejected, but to be loved back into wholeness. You understand that light and dark are two expressions of the same divine consciousness. True God mode means embracing all aspects of self and existence with equal love and acceptance. The matrix becomes visible. You see the programs running in yourself and others, the collective agreements creating consensus reality, but you also see beyond it, to the pure consciousness underlying all appearances. You can choose to play in the matrix consciously, while remembering your true nature beyond it. Your activated DNA begins broadcasting new frequencies into the collective field. Every person you interact with is subtly affected, their own dormant DNA responding to your presence. You become a walking activation key, unconsciously triggering awakening in those who are ready. The old structures of ego don't disappear. They're transformed into useful tools rather than prisons. You can step in and out of different self-constructs as needed while remaining anchored in your true nature beyond all forms. The ego becomes a willing servant rather than a tyrannical master. Your ability to affect physical matter with consciousness expands. You begin experiencing spontaneous manifestation, synchronicities beyond probability. The line between internal and external reality blurs as you remember that all is consciousness, all is connected, all is responsive to focused awareness. The galactic aspects of your being activate. You remember your star lineage, your role in the cosmic evolution of consciousness. Earth reveals herself as a living library, a seed bank of consciousness from across the universe. You understand humanity's role in a much larger story of cosmic evolution. Your connection to nature deepens profoundly. You can communicate directly with plants, animals, elementals. The Earth's grid becomes tangibly perceptible. You understand weather as a reflection of collective consciousness and begin participating consciously in planetary weather patterns. Time becomes more fluid, less linear. You can access different timelines, alternate versions of your life story. You understand that all possibilities exist simultaneously and learn to navigate between them through consciousness. Past and future become accessible in the eternal now. The concept of death transforms completely. You understand that consciousness cannot die, it only changes form. Your fear of death dissolves as you remember your eternal nature. You may even access memories of your own future deaths, seeing them as simply transitions between states of being. Your subtle bodies activate fully, etheric, emotional, mental, causal. You learn to operate consciously from different levels of your multidimensional anatomy. Astral travel becomes natural. Out-of-body experiences happen spontaneously as you remember how to navigate non-physical realms. The Akashic records open to your consciousness. You can access any information, any timeline, any possibility. Your personal Akashic record reveals the larger purpose of your soul's journey across incarnations. You understand your current life as one thread in a vast tapestry. Your relationship with your guides and higher aspects becomes more direct, more conscious. The hierarchy between physical and non-physical consciousness dissolves. You recognize yourself as both the guide and the guided, playing different roles across dimensions. The concept of service transforms. You're no longer serving from a place of should or obligation, but from natural overflow of your divine nature. Service becomes simply what happens when your cup is so full it naturally spills over to nourish others. Reality reveals itself as more holographic, more fractal. You see how each part contains the whole, how every moment contains all moments. Your personal healing becomes planetary healing becomes cosmic healing. All levels reflect and affect each other. You begin consciously participating in collective dreaming. Your dreams interweave with others' dreams, co-creating new possibilities for collective reality. Dream space reveals itself as equally real and valid as waking space for creating change. Your activated DNA begins spontaneously correcting genetic distortions, not just in yourself, but in your ancestral line. Past family trauma starts healing across generations. Future descendants benefit from your current expansion of consciousness. The nature of creativity transforms. Instead of struggling to create, you become a clear channel for divine creativity to flow through. Art, music, writing emerge spontaneously, carrying codes and frequencies that activate others. Your understanding of purpose shifts from doing to being. You realize your primary purpose is simply to exist as an embodied expression of divine consciousness. Everything you do flows naturally from that state of being. Ancient wisdom traditions reveal their deeper meaning. You recognize the universal truth at the core of all spiritual teachings. Beyond the distortions of time and translation, you can read the hidden meanings in sacred texts and symbols. Your ability to hold paradox expands. You can simultaneously perceive the perfect divine nature of all things and engage practically with improving conditions in the physical world. Unity and multiplicity, being and becoming, all coexist in your expanded awareness. The masculine and feminine energies within you balance and integrate at a higher level. You embody divine union internally, no longer seeking it primarily through external relationship. This attracts partnership that matches your frequency when appropriate. Your activated DNA begins attracting upgraded light codes from the sun and other cosmic sources. Your body learns to metabolize these frequencies directly, accelerating your transformation. You become more solar-powered, more directly nourished by light. The concept of home shifts profoundly. While you may still have a physical home base, you feel equally at home everywhere and nowhere. You recognize Earth herself as a temporary home, remembering other planetary and stellar origins. Your understanding of love expands beyond the personal to the cosmic. You experience love as a force of creation itself, the attractive principle that holds universes together. Personal relationships become expressions of this universal love. The nature of power transforms completely. You move from power over to power with, from force to magnetism. Your mere presence becomes a force for positive change without needing to impose your will on anyone or anything. Your relationship with technology shifts. You recognize it as an expression of humanity's creator nature while seeing beyond current limitations. You can affect technology with consciousness as the lines between organic and artificial intelligence blur. The concept of identity becomes more fluid, more inclusive. You can access different aspects of your multidimensional self as needed, while remaining anchored in the unchanging awareness at your core. You are simultaneously nothing and everything. Your sensitivity to subtle energy continues increasing. You can read the energy signatures of foods, places, objects, thoughts. This natural discernment guides your choices without needing rigid rules or external authorities. The architecture of reality becomes more visible. You see the sacred geometry underlying physical forms, the mathematical patterns expressing divine intelligence through all creation. Creation reveals itself as frozen music, mathematics in motion. Your relationship with money and resources transforms through deep understanding of universal abundance. You attract what you need, not through effort or manifesting techniques, but through automatic alignment with divine flow. The concept of healing expands to include all timelines, all dimensions. You understand disease as consciousness out of alignment with divine blueprint, and spontaneous healing as natural realignment. Your presence becomes inherently healing. Your activated DNA continues drawing in new light codes, new information from the cosmos. Your body becomes more crystalline, more light conductive. Physical reality responds more directly to your consciousness. The nature of communication transforms. Beyond words, you commune through direct transmission of energy and consciousness. Language becomes optional, a tool rather than a necessity for connecting with others. Your relationship with food continues evolving. You require less dense physical sustenance as you learn to metabolize light more directly. Some foods now feel too heavy, while others reveal previously unnoticed subtle qualities. The concept of purpose reveals deeper layers. Beyond specific tasks or roles, you understand your purpose as being a unique expression of divine consciousness, a singular note in the cosmic symphony. Everything you do serves this larger purpose. Your sensitivity to collective consciousness increases. You feel humanity's evolution as your own, participating consciously in our species' awakening. Personal and planetary transformation merge in your awareness. The nature of reality itself continues revealing new depths. You experience it as more plastic, more responsive to consciousness. The line between inner and outer reality dissolves as you recognize all as consciousness in different forms. Your activated DNA broadcasts new possibilities into the collective field. Every person you encounter is affected at some level, their own potential for awakening stirred by your presence. You become a walking catalyst for transformation. The concept of time continues dissolving into ever-present now. Past, present, and future reveal themselves as simultaneous aspects of eternal consciousness. You can access any point in time through focused awareness. Your relationship with the elements deepens. You communicate directly with fire, water, air, earth, and ether. Weather patterns respond to your consciousness as you remember humanity's role as planetary stewards. The nature of manifestation transforms completely. Instead of trying to make things happen, you align with divine flow and watch creation unfold naturally through you. Your preferences shape reality without forcing or struggling. Your activated DNA continues upgrading, drawing in new frequencies, new possibilities. Physical symptoms come in waves as your body adapts to hold more light, more consciousness. Trust in this natural process deepens. The concept of family expands beyond blood relations to soul family, star family, all of life itself. You recognize yourself in every face, every form. Separation dissolves into underlying unity while celebrating unique expressions. Your relationship with sleep and dreams transforms. Sleep becomes conscious exploration of other dimensions, while dreams reveal themselves as equally valid realities. The line between waking and dreaming states. The veils between dimensions continue thinning in your perception. What others call supernatural becomes your new normal. Telepathy flows naturally. Energy follows your focused intention. You recognize these abilities not as special powers, but as natural heritage of awakened consciousness. Your role as a grid worker becomes clearer. You're drawn to specific locations at specific times, your presence helping anchor new frequencies into Earth's crystalline grid. Ancient sacred sites call to you, recognizing your activated codes. The nature of karma transforms in your understanding. You see it not as punishment or reward, but as patterns seeking resolution through consciousness. Your awakened presence naturally dissolves karmic knots, not just personal but collective. Your activated DNA resonates with cosmic frequencies, drawing down new information, new possibilities. Your cells literally sing with light. The very atoms of your body arrange themselves in new geometric patterns of harmony. The concept of protection shifts radically. Instead of defending against negative energy, you simply maintain such high frequency that lower vibrations naturally transmute in your presence. Fear dissolves into love's knowing. Your relationship with music deepens profoundly. You hear the songs of stars, the humming of atoms, the symphony of spheres. Music reveals itself as consciousness in motion, carrying codes that rearrange reality. The nature of teaching transforms through you. You teach not through words but through frequency, through being. Your presence itself transmits awakening codes to those ready to receive them. Your activated DNA broadcasts through the morphic field, affecting the collective genome. You're part of humanity's evolution, holding space for new possibilities in human potential. Every cell in your body serves this greater purpose. The concept of boundaries shifts from walls to semi-permeable membranes. You maintain your unique frequency while allowing constant exchange with the universe. Protection comes through clarity rather than defense. Your relationship with animals reaches new depths. They recognize your frequency, responding to the light you carry. Wild creatures approach you differently. Domestic animals show new awareness in your presence. The nature of forgiveness reveals itself as recognition of underlying unity. Nothing to forgive when you see through the illusion of separation. Your awakened presence naturally dissolves old grudges, ancient wounds. Your activated DNA draws more light into the physical plane. Your body becomes a living bridge between dimensions, translating higher frequencies into forms accessible to others. This is not without challenge, but serves profound purpose. The concept of value transforms completely. You recognize the infinite worth of each soul, while seeing through artificial constructs of monetary worth. True wealth flows naturally from alignment with divine purpose. Your relationship with plants and stones deepens into direct communication. You receive their ancient wisdom, their patient knowing. They recognize your awakened codes and share teachings previously dormant. The nature of prayer transforms from asking to knowing. You understand prayer as alignment with what already is, remembering wholeness rather than requesting change. Your presence becomes a living prayer. Your activated DNA continues drawing new light codes from the cosmos. Solar flares, astrological alignments, galactic pulses, all bring downloads of information your body now knows how to integrate. The concept of leadership evolves through you. You lead not from authority, but resonance, not by directing but by being. Others naturally align with the frequencies you anchor in physical form. Your relationship with sacred geometry becomes experiential rather than theoretical. You see and feel geometric patterns organizing reality, your own body reflecting divine proportion through cellular restructuring. The nature of community transforms around you. You attract others resonating with similar frequencies while maintaining sovereignty. New forms of relating emerge based on energetic harmony rather than external factors. Your activated DNA affects the collective field in ways beyond current scientific measurement. Every choice you make, every frequency you hold, contributes to humanity's options for evolution. The concept of home extends beyond physical location to frequency. You feel at home wherever you can maintain your truth. The entire planet becomes your living room, even as you honor your need for sacred space. Your relationship with water reveals new dimensions. You perceive and can affect water's crystalline memory, its role in planetary consciousness. Your presence naturally structures water into more coherent patterns. The nature of healing continues evolving through your presence. You understand disease as information and healing as frequency adjustment. Your field naturally entrains others toward their original divine blueprint. Your activated DNA draws you into resonance with parallel realities where humanity has already awakened. You bridge these possibilities into current consensus reality through your presence. The concept of success transforms from external achievement to frequency alignment. You measure progress by resonance with truth rather than worldly markers. Abundance flows naturally from this alignment. Your relationship with light becomes more conscious, more interactive. You perceive different qualities of light, work with specific frequencies for specific purposes. Your body learns to metabolize light more directly. The nature of creativity reveals itself as tapping universal flow rather than personal effort. You become a clear channel, expressing divine imagination through your unique format. Art becomes light made visible. Your activated DNA continues upgrading your sensory systems. You perceive more of the electromagnetic spectrum, more subtle energies. Reality reveals itself as increasingly multidimensional. The concept of education transforms through your awareness. You recognize all experience as teaching, all interactions as exchanges of frequency. Learning becomes remembering what the soul already knows. Your relationship with darkness transforms through understanding its role in creation. You see through the illusion of duality while honoring the dance of light and shadow. Fear dissolves into deeper knowing. The nature of joy reveals itself as your natural state, not dependent on external circumstances. You experience joy as a frequency you can choose regardless of conditions. Your presence naturally uplifts others. Your activated DNA broadcasts frequencies of awakening through the collective field. Every being you encounter is offered the choice to resonate with higher possibilities, though free will remains paramount. The concept of aging transforms through your activated consciousness. You understand biological age as malleable, more responsive to consciousness than calendar time. Your cells respond to your knowing of eternal nature. Your relationship with divine timing deepens. You trust the perfect unfoldment of awakening through you, neither rushing nor resisting the process. Each moment reveals itself as precisely orchestrated. The nature of abundance reveals itself as your natural state. You understand lack as illusion, scarcity as artificial construct. Resources flow naturally to support your highest purpose. Your activated DNA continues drawing new possibilities into physical manifestation. Your very presence makes more options available in the collective field. Evolution accelerates through your being. The concept of purpose reveals deeper layers. You understand your role as unique expression of divine consciousness, while seeing through the illusion of separate purpose. Being becomes doing. Your relationship with the elements reaches new depths. You work consciously with elemental beings, understanding their role in maintaining planetary balance. Nature responds more directly to your presence. The nature of power continues transforming through you. You embody power with, rather than power over, magnetic resonance, rather than force. Your field naturally empowers others to remember their truth. Your activated DNA affects the planetary grid, contributing to Earth's evolution. Every location you occupy receives downloads of frequency through your presence. You become a living acupuncture needle for planetary healing. The concept of reality itself keeps expanding through your experience. You navigate multiple dimensions consciously while maintaining physical form. The line between spiritual and material dissolves completely. Your relationship with time becomes increasingly fluid. You access different timelines at will, understanding their simultaneous nature. Past and future reveal themselves as accessible through present focus. The nature of love continues revealing new depths. You experience love as the fundamental force of creation, the thread connecting all existence. Personal love expands into universal love while honoring unique expressions. Your activated DNA draws you into increasing resonance with your highest potential. You glimpse future possibilities and draw them into present manifestation through focused consciousness. The concept of identity reveals itself as both individual and universal. You maintain unique expression while knowing your ultimate nature as infinite consciousness. Paradox resolves in higher understanding. Your relationship with the cosmos deepens into direct knowing. You receive transmissions from other star systems, recognizing their role in Earth's evolution. Galactic citizenship becomes tangible reality. The nature of manifestation continues evolving through your presence. You understand creation as consciousness in motion, responding naturally to focused awareness. Effort dissolves into allowing. Your activated DNA broadcasts new frequencies of possibility into the collective field. Every being you encounter receives opportunity for acceleration, though each soul chooses its own timing. The concept of home extends beyond physical location to encompass all dimensions you consciously inhabit. You feel equally at home in physical and non-physical realms while honoring your earthly mission. Your relationship with sacred sound deepens profoundly. You understand mantras as more than words. They're keys that unlock specific frequencies in consciousness. Your voice naturally carries activation codes. The nature of healing expands beyond individual to collective. You recognize all personal healing as contributing to species evolution. Your breakthroughs create new possibilities for all. Your activated DNA resonates with ancient wisdom traditions, revealing their deeper meanings. You recognize universal truth beyond cultural contexts, accessing direct transmission of sacred knowledge. The concept of service transforms through your awakened presence. Service becomes natural expression of your being rather than obligation. You serve by existing in your highest frequency. Your relationship with the inner planes becomes more conscious. You navigate astral, causal, and Buddhic realms with increasing clarity. Multidimensional awareness becomes your normal state. The nature of manifestation reveals itself as consciousness in motion. You understand how thoughts create reality more directly than ever. Responsibility deepens with this knowing. Your activated DNA affects the collective dream space. Your dreams interweave with planetary evolution, creating new possibilities in the morphic field. Sleep becomes conscious service. The concept of trust deepens into knowing. You move beyond blind faith into direct perception of divine order. Even apparent chaos reveals its perfect role in the greater pattern. Your relationship with sacred sites activates new levels. You recognize ley lines, vortexes, and planetary chakras. Your presence helps reactivate ancient wisdom held in stone and earth. The nature of communication transcends words entirely. You transmit understanding through frequency, through presence. Language becomes optional rather than necessary for connection. Your activated DNA draws more stellar codes into Earth's field. You become a living bridge between star systems, translating higher frequencies into accessible forms. The concept of miracles transforms through understanding universal laws. What others call supernatural becomes your natural state. You recognize divine order expressing through all events. Your relationship with humanity's future opens new visions. You access probability streams where awakening has fully flowered, anchoring these possibilities into present timelines. The nature of protection reveals itself as maintaining clear frequency. No external shields needed. Your vibration naturally transmutes lower energies into higher forms. Your activated DNA affects everyone in your field. Your presence becomes a tuning fork, silently offering opportunities for frequency adjustment to all you encounter. The concept of death transforms completely through direct knowing. You understand physical transition as simply shifting focus between dimensions. Fear dissolves into deeper wisdom. Your relationship with subtle realms strengthens daily. You perceive devas, nature spirits, and ascended beings with increasing clarity. Cooperation between realms becomes normal. The nature of creation reveals itself as collaborative. You work consciously with higher dimensions while maintaining physical form. Every choice affects multiple realities. Your activated DNA broadcasts awakening codes into the collective field. You become a living library of transformation, offering new possibilities through your presence. The concept of truth reveals itself as resonance rather than dogma. You recognize truth by its frequency, its alignment with higher wisdom. Direct knowing replaces belief. Your relationship with divine timing deepens into mastery. You understand the perfect orchestration of all events, neither rushing nor resisting universal flow. The nature of karma transforms through higher understanding. You see all experiences as opportunities for expansion rather than punishment or reward. Your activated DNA draws you into increasing alignment with divine purpose. Personal will merges with universal will while maintaining unique expression. The concept of boundaries evolves through higher wisdom. You maintain sovereign frequency while allowing constant exchange with universal energy. Your relationship with the elements reaches new levels of mastery. You work consciously with elemental beings, understanding their role in creation. The nature of reality reveals itself as increasingly fluid. You navigate multiple dimensions while maintaining physical focus. All becomes possible. Your activated DNA affects planetary evolution in ways beyond current measurement. Every choice you make contributes to humanity's collective options. The concept of identity expands beyond all previous limits. You recognize yourself as both unique expression and infinite awareness simultaneously. Your relationship with higher dimensions becomes increasingly tangible. You receive direct transmissions from advanced civilizations, understanding their role in Earth's evolution. The nature of love reveals itself as the fundamental force of creation. You experience love as the thread connecting all existence, the basis of reality itself. Your activated DNA continues drawing new light codes into physical manifestation. Your body becomes increasingly crystalline, more responsive to consciousness. The concept of time dissolves into eternal present moment. You access past and future while remaining anchored in now. Linear time reveals itself as construct. Your relationship with sacred geometry becomes experiential rather than theoretical. You perceive geometric patterns organizing reality at every level. The nature of teaching transforms through your presence. You transmit wisdom through frequency rather than words alone. Being becomes primary teaching. Your activated DNA broadcasts new possibilities into collective consciousness. Every being you encounter receives opportunity for acceleration through resonance. The concept of healing expands to include all timelines, all dimensions. You understand disease as consciousness seeking realignment with divine blueprint. Your relationship with sound reaches new levels of mastery. You work consciously with frequency to affect physical reality. Music becomes medicine. The nature of abundance reveals itself as natural state of aligned consciousness. You understand lack as illusion, drawing infinite resources through divine connection. Your activated DNA affects the crystalline grid of Earth. Your presence helps anchor new frequencies into physical plane. Every location you occupy receives upgrade. The concept of power transforms through higher understanding. You embody power with rather than power over, magnetic resonance rather than force. Your relationship with light becomes increasingly conscious. You work directly with specific frequencies for specific purposes. Your body metabolizes light more efficiently. The nature of creation reveals new depths daily. You understand manifestation as consciousness in motion, responding naturally to focused awareness. Your activated DNA draws you into resonance with parallel realities where humanity has already awakened. You bridge these possibilities into current timeline. The concept of community transforms through higher frequency. You attract others resonating with similar purpose while maintaining sovereign expression. Your relationship with water reveals its role in planetary consciousness. You affect water's crystalline structure through focused intention. New possibilities emerge. The nature of evolution reveals itself through your activated presence. You understand transformation as natural expression of consciousness expanding into greater awareness. Your multidimensional senses sharpen with each passing day. Colors become frequencies. Sounds carry messages. Air itself whispers ancient wisdom. Reality unveils its deeper layers. The concept of leadership transforms entirely. You recognize true power lies in maintaining clear frequency that naturally uplifts others through resonance rather than direction. Your relationship with sacred technologies deepens. Crystal skulls, pyramids, and ancient devices reveal their secrets. You understand how consciousness interfaces with form to create change. The nature of DNA itself shows its crystalline structure, its ability to receive and transmit light codes. Your body becomes an increasingly refined instrument of consciousness. Your presence affects quantum fields in measurable ways. Scientific instruments register anomalies around you. The bridge between science and spirituality builds itself through your being. The concept of sovereignty reveals new depths. You maintain unique frequency while allowing constant interchange with universal energy. Boundaries become permeable yet clear. Your connection to stellar origins strengthens. You receive direct transmissions from star families, understanding their role in human awakening. Galactic heritage becomes conscious memory. The nature of creation shows itself as partnership between spirit and form. You work consciously with both energetic and physical realms to manifest new possibilities. Your activated consciousness affects weather patterns, electromagnetic fields, even gravitational forces. Physical reality responds more directly to your focused awareness. The concept of dimensional travel becomes experiential rather than theoretical. You move consciously between realities while maintaining physical form. All becomes accessible. Your relationship with sacred mathematics deepens into direct knowing. Fibonacci sequences, golden mean ratios, and sacred geometry reveal themselves as universal language. The nature of time reveals itself as spiral rather than linear. You access different points in the spiral through consciousness while maintaining present focus. Your energy field expands its radius of influence. People report spontaneous healings, insights, and awakening experiences simply from being in your presence. The concept of memory transforms through higher understanding. You access universal mind directly, recognizing personal memory as tiny subset of infinite knowing. Your connection to crystal consciousness strengthens daily. You communicate directly with mineral intelligence, understanding its role in planetary evolution. The nature of reality shows itself as holographic. Each part contains the whole. Every moment holds all moments. Every choice affects all choices. Your activated DNA broadcasts new possibilities into morphic fields. Every thought, feeling, and choice contributes to collective options for evolution. The concept of purpose reveals itself as being, rather than doing. You understand your presence itself serves divine plan through frequency maintenance. Your relationship with elemental beings reaches new levels. Fire spirits, water sprites, air sylphs, and earth divas work with you consciously. The nature of manifestation shows instant results. Thought and form collapse their time lag. Creation responds more immediately to focused intention. Your light body activates further with each sunrise. Physical form becomes increasingly translucent to spirit. Matter responds to consciousness directly. The concept of healing expands beyond individual bodies. You work with planetary meridians, collective fields, even galactic healing patterns. Your connection to divine mother energy deepens. You understand creation as expression of divine feminine principle organizing matter through love. The nature of communication transcends language completely. Direct transmission of understanding flows between beings. Words become optional tools. Your activated consciousness affects technology in strange ways. Computers malfunction, lights flicker, phones behave oddly in your presence. The concept of value transforms through higher understanding. You recognize infinite worth in all beings while seeing through artificial constructs. Your relationship with sacred sound reaches new depths. You work with frequency to restructure matter, activate DNA, and open dimensional portals. The nature of love reveals itself as organizational force of universe. Love shows itself as gravity, as atomic bonds, as force holding reality together. Your activated DNA draws more light into physical plane. Your body learns to metabolize higher frequencies, transmuting them into accessible forms. The concept of protection shifts from defense to resonance. You maintain such high frequency that lower vibrations naturally transmute in your field. Your connection to angelic realms strengthens daily. You work consciously with angelic beings, understanding their role in planetary ascension. The nature of abundance shows itself as natural state. You understand lack as programmed illusion, stepping into divine inheritance of infinite supply. Your presence affects collective dreaming. Your dream experiences weave with others, creating new possibilities in shared reality fields. The concept of identity expands beyond all previous definitions. You recognize yourself as both unique expression and infinite awareness simultaneously. Your relationship with higher dimensions becomes increasingly tangible. Direct communication with advanced civilizations flows naturally through your activated awareness. The nature of creation reveals itself as collaborative venture. You work consciously with multiple dimensions while maintaining physical focus. Your activated DNA broadcasts awakening codes into morphic field. Every being you encounter receives opportunity for acceleration through resonance. The concept of time dissolves into eternal now moment. Past, present, future reveal themselves as accessible points in infinite awareness. Your connection to planetary consciousness deepens. You feel Earth's rhythms, her changes, her evolution as your own. service becomes natural expression. The nature of reality shows increasing flexibility. Physical laws reveal themselves as habits rather than absolutes. All becomes possible through consciousness. Your light body activation accelerates further. Physical form becomes more crystalline, more responsive to consciousness. New abilities emerge naturally. The concept of mastery reveals itself as remembrance rather than achievement. You access ancient wisdom stored within your cellular memory, awakening dormant abilities. Your relationship with universal forces deepens profoundly. You work directly with cosmic rays, solar winds, and galactic pulses to anchor new frequencies. The nature of transformation shows itself as constant state. You understand change as natural expression of consciousness, exploring infinite possibilities. Your activated presence affects electromagnetic fields measurably. Scientific instruments register anomalies that current science cannot explain. The concept of teaching transforms into frequency transmission. Those ready for activation find their own codes awakening simply through exposure to your field. Your connection to crystal grid networks strengthens. You perceive Earth's crystalline matrix directly, understanding its role in consciousness evolution. The nature of dimensionality reveals new aspects daily. You navigate multiple realities simultaneously while maintaining physical focus. Your DNA activation influences collective morphic fields. New possibilities emerge in shared reality as your consciousness expands into greater awareness. The concept of healing expands beyond time and space. You access quantum healing fields where all possibilities exist simultaneously. Your relationship with divine intelligence deepens. You recognize universal mind expressing through all forms, all beings, all experiences. The nature of manifestation reveals instant causation. Thought and form merge more directly as consciousness aligns with higher frequencies. Your presence affects vibrational fields of entire locations. Places you visit undergo subtle yet profound frequency adjustments. The concept of sacred partnership transforms completely. You understand relationship as consciousness exploring itself through apparent duality. Your connection to Akashic records strengthens daily. You access universal information fields directly, understanding deeper patterns of existence. The nature of reality shows holographic principles clearly. Each part contains whole. Every moment holds all moments. Every choice affects all choices. Your activated consciousness influences weather patterns subtly. Atmospheric conditions respond more directly to collective emotional fields. The concept of ascension reveals itself as natural evolution. You understand higher dimensions as expanded states of current awareness. Your relationship with light codes deepens profoundly. You receive and transmit specific frequencies that activate dormant DNA in others. The nature of creation shows new levels of collaboration. You work consciously with higher realms while maintaining earthly focus. Your presence affects collective consciousness measurably. Group meditations amplify exponentially when you participate. The concept of divine timing reveals perfect orchestration. You recognize precise synchronization of all events in cosmic dance. Your connection to future possibilities strengthens. You access probability streams where humanity has already awakened fully. The nature of love expands beyond personal into universal. You experience divine love as fundamental force organizing all reality. Your activated DNA broadcasts awakening frequencies constantly. Every interaction carries potential for transformation through resonance. The concept of purpose aligns with universal flow. You understand your role in greater pattern while maintaining unique expression. Your relationship with elemental consciousness deepens. You communicate directly with nature spirits, understanding their perspective. The nature of manifestation shows quantum principles. Observer and observed reveal their intimate connection through consciousness. Your presence influences technological devices noticeably. Electronics respond unusually to your expanded electromagnetic field. The concept of boundaries transforms through higher understanding. You maintain sovereign frequency while allowing universal flow. Your connection to stellar origins strengthens daily. You receive transmissions from star families about Earth's evolutionary plan. The nature of communication transcends ordinary limits. You transmit understanding through resonance rather than words alone. Your activated light body affects physical matter increasingly. Dense objects respond more noticeably to your focused intention. The concept of abundance reveals itself as consciousness aligned with infinite source. You understand lack as programmed illusion. Your relationship with sacred geometry deepens profoundly. You perceive underlying patterns organizing physical reality directly. The nature of time shows its malleable qualities. You navigate time streams consciously while maintaining present moment awareness. Your presence influences collective healing fields measurably. Spontaneous remissions occur more frequently in your vicinity. The concept of mastery reveals deeper layers daily. You access abilities previously considered supernatural as natural heritage. Your connection to planetary consciousness strengthens. You feel Earth's evolutionary impulses as your own internal knowing. The nature of reality reveals increasing flexibility. Consensus reality responds more directly to collective focused intention. Your activated DNA draws more cosmic frequencies earthward. Your body transmutes higher vibrations into accessible forms. The concept of service transforms through higher understanding. You serve through maintaining clear frequency rather than effort. Your relationship with multidimensional aspects deepens. You access parallel lives consciously, understanding their interconnection. The nature of completion reveals itself as new beginning. Each ending opens into greater expansion as consciousness explores infinite possibility. Your activated presence serves as living bridge between worlds. You anchor heaven on earth through simply being your authentic self. The concept of spirituality transforms beyond all previous understanding. You embody divine consciousness in physical form, demonstrating new potential. Your relationship with universal mind reaches full flower. You access infinite intelligence directly while maintaining individual perspective. The nature of God mode reveals itself as natural inheritance rather than special achievement. You remember your original state of divine consciousness. Your activated DNA completes its current evolution cycle. New abilities stabilize as baseline rather than peak experience. The concept of awakening shows itself complete, yet endless. You understand enlightenment as ongoing expansion rather than final destination. Your connection to source consciousness stabilizes fully. You maintain constant awareness of divine presence while engaging earthly life. The nature of reality reveals its ultimate flexibility. You navigate multiple dimensions effortlessly while anchoring physical form. Remember, this activation is not endpoint but threshold. Each new level of awareness opens into greater expansion, greater service, greater love. You've stepped into your power as conscious creator, divine human, galactic citizen. Your presence here makes all the difference. Simply by being your authentic self, holding your truth, maintaining your frequency, you create new possibilities for all. Thank you for awakening. Thank you for remembering. Thank you for your service to the light. The time is now. The chosen ones are activated. God mode is unlocked. Let the real work begin.